to the game.
We know the way, and we welcome you to San Jose, California. EA Sports college football coverage continues with this Week 10 clash. And we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Carrillo. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. So San Jose State's offense will get first crack at it today. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Running inside, it's Bates. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Weaver. Bringing the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Sparty. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
Yeah, if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team.
There's some room. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
First down for the offense.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, give on the inside. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running to Green. Got enough for the first. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carrillo. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. The run inside. It's Bates. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get the...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just... handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Dropping back, it's Weaver. He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Snagged in the middle, it's Wiley. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And that's why it's so important to get it to your guys quickly. That's just a simple hitch route. Because the quarterback didn't hesitate, he put it on him right away. He had space to work after he made the catch. Was able to make a defender miss and set up a nice play for the offense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
To the air on first down. Safe completion on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Looking to fire. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Running to the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Picks up the first down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer.
First
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Oh, that's frustrating for a defense. Third and long, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. Great play call. Catch them off guard. First down for the offense.
They've moved it to the 19. First and 10. Right back to the well. Could be an alley. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. They believe in their running game on third and goal here. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. Ready to try the point after.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Wants to throw. It's Weaver. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bates. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Spartans getting set on first and 10. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's second and 5. Gonna run it. It's Bates. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Rushes on him. Snagged out of the air. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Bates. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Spartans have pushed it inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Spartans have it with a 1st and goal. Down to 2 minutes to play, and we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Weaver. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their 1st of 3. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Shows him the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. At midfield, he's got room. He now has 84 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Picks up the 1st down. There's a crease. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
What great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there. And
looking for the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
He's going for the goal line. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Weaver. With the catch, it's McClure. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got him downfield. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Now the Spartans calling their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bates. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unloads it left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Spartans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Using the quick game. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. They want to throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Spartan. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they were able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Look out, he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Leaves it with the back. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bush. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll try the left side. Maybe some room here. He gets awfully close to the first down, but I think he's going to be just a hair short.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that one. They were all back in coverage expecting pass, and here's the running back. He breaks through the line of scrimmage, and they just didn't rally fast enough to the football. They make the tackle short of the first down marker, but there's a good chance they're going to be staying on the field here on 4th down.
Gives him the big stiff arm. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. A costly defensive penalty sets up this offense with 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carrillo. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And
it's a running room. Running free. Getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. To throw, it's Weaver. That's caught. It's Ivy. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Got his man on the right. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Might have a chance. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line. Makes a grab and room to run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Spartans! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
And he made the extra point without problem. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking downfield on first down. They're setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The unproductive first down completion now brings up second and long. There he goes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it first and 10 from just across the 50. Pushes ahead for one. It's second and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmaker.
Maybe a crease. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to him again. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. It's all over but the shouting in this one. Top 12 teams in the country. This is the scoreboard, how things are going for those vying for a playoff spot. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Got room to work. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Looking downfield, it's Weaver. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Bates. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it. Powers through the defender. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. And the Spartans are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Upstairs to make the catch. Touchdown, Spartans! And they moved out front here in the fourth. The Spartans have the lead.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll run it from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Turns it on at midfield. Oh, a lot of space. Past the 10. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. But they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's McClure. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Weaver. Caught near the sticks. It's McClure. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. They just keep firing. The screen, and watch out. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Looking for a huge play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. They want that clock to run. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Dropping back, it's Weaver. Got a man. It's Ivy.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Right on the money. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ivy. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. The run inside. It's Bates. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Runs for the tackle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Finding some room. The 50. The 40. Past the 20. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive numbers.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
To the air, it's Weaver. Under fire. He sacked this defense all over him. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here's a heat. Fires downfield. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting. Defensively, you get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Anderson.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
He's got it. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it past the stick, slides to avoid the hit, and the drive stays alive with the 4th down conversion. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw, it's Weaver. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Spartans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this